Houston, our instruments are showing that we have a incoming message from deep space. Repeat, Houston, we have an incoming message from deep space. Houston, we'll begin playing message now. Houston, we're going to try and translate that up here. Hold for translation. Translation complete. We'll begin playing message now.
Hey, it's me, Melissa.
What do you do when the aliens invade? Take a shot of MK Ultra and watch Melissa Jade. Put on your tinfoil hat and tune right in. We got that crime spree, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, a complex Mandela effects, unidentified objects, a mind expanding, fake moon landing, what it all bends understanding. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Aliens are on the sun or in Area 51. Time travels, unravels, haunted castles, cops are baffled, potential experimental thoughts that make you transcendental. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Crime sprees, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, complex mental effects, unidentified objects, a mind expanding, fake moon landing, what it all bends understanding. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Amanda. We have Harlot, People Me, Beyond the Veil, Kate for Big Little Voices, Nana Banana, Dog Mom, Kathy R for Gits and Jiggles, Michelle L, Stacy Bobasi, Jen Gilcher, Iris. We have Tobeans. Hi, Tobeans. We Gob Shite, Chris, Homer Green, G Wiz, Cherokee Girl, Amanda, Riley, CL Wetstein, Sarah Bellum, Katie, Becky P, Beach Lover, Kathy D, Science Sense, Fragile Like a Bomb, Mary Ann Morris, Yellow Lemons, Shacto, thanks, So Beans, Kim, Chezzy, DJ Petunia, Leanne, Hungry Nurse, Poor Linda, Hilson House of Crazy. Hi, guys. I'm so tired. We are. Hi, Neat Noodle. I'm so tired. I have such a bad headache. It was a day from hell. And, I still have shit to do after this live. It's, one of those very, very long days. So I apologize if, my energy isn't through the roof, this headache won't go away. Yeah, I'm tired, Jen. I'm tired. And then I was sorry I was late, but I'm as I'm walking through my room, and I just did my floors last night, and I see one dead black ant, okay, and a big one, but it was dead. Okay, no problem. Pick it up, and I threw it in the garbage, and then I came back, and there's another one that I just happened to not see. Dead, okay? And I pick it up, and I go into the other room, and I throw it out, and I come back, and there was a third. Why was there 3 adult black dead ants? They weren't alive. They were dead. And so then I started, panicking, and I had to, scope my floor. Why did they all, where'd they come from? And why did they all just croak on my floor? And I don't like that. That skeeves me out. It grosses me out. So I had to go on the hunt before I could start the live, because now I'm paranoid. Yeah, Harlot, but it's not okay, if you drop sugar and a bunch of baby ants. No. 3 big black ones, and why'd they croak in the same, and why didn't I see all 3 at once? I swear, like every time I picked one up and threw it out and I came back in, there's another one in the same spot. It didn't just walk over and croak there in the 10 seconds that I walked in the other room to throw it out. You know what I mean? Look up the meaning beyond the veil. No, please don't tell me there's a meaning behind that. So yeah, now I'm gonna be freaking out about damn black ants. I don't I don't know what a carpenter ant is. I mean, I've only had electricians. Hi, diving owl. Dude, Victoria Lee, I don't know it. It started making me question myself, like, is this the same ant? Like, did I pick this ant up? I don't know, man. Well, and that's normal, Roberta. Like I said, that's normal. But for them, just 3 big ones to be dead, and they were in the same spot, but I didn't see the next one until I threw out the first one. It was just weird. So if I happen to scream in the middle of this live, it's because I'm gonna either see an ant or I'm gonna think I see one and I'm gonna freak out. And what, all 3 just died along the route? Like, they were big black ones. They're big. All right, stop. I'm gonna start getting my own. I'm telling you guys to stop. I spoke about this, but I'm gonna start to get in my own head. Okay, I don't want to think about it anymore. Okay, I appreciate that, but if all 3 of those don't follow through, I'm gonna be pissed. Yeah, Jen, they were big. They're big. I don't like it. All right. So my title's gonna be a little Jesus Christ. My title's gonna be a little all over the place because my mop is in my bathroom, Bushi. Why does my mop? Well, you think it has like sugar or something? No, but it's in my bathroom. This was in my bedroom. Yeah, a centimeter long. Wait, no, like an inch, like from your knuckle to the top of your finger, like a big black one. Oh, I love it, Dog Mom. How sweet is that? Diving out. Oh my gosh. So, what's it called? I have not made up my mind what we're gonna do. We have a couple of different things. We have the second Landon interview from the 29th. I really want to go over that. I understand though with Landon it's heavy, but we're gonna go over it. If you don't want to do it today, okay, but we're gonna go over it. I'd like to do it today. We have Harley interview, the audio from when Leticia was arrested and they spoke to Harley. We have an interview from the ex. We have the babysitter interview. Very indecisive. We have all of these things, and I will decide in a moment what we're gonna go with. So, my title and my thumbnail, it's because I didn't. Oh, it was a hair. I haven't decided what we're gonna do. Oh, Miriam Morris. Oh, okay. The doctor. Oh, I'm so sorry. That sounds horrible. I really wish you well with recovery, Marianne. That sounds horrible. Hey, Roro. We could do the Landon and we could do the babysitter. The babysitter interview wasn't long at all, like 10 minutes. So, yeah, Chris. So we could, the second Landon one's on the 29th. So it's the day after we last saw the interview, but it's the same day Leticia does her interview in that room. Okay. But okay, here, let me start with this. My head. Oh my God. I have such a headache. Our missing child for tonight's live stream is Abby Jo Blagg. I like Abby Jo. I like that name. Abby Jo Blagg. She has been missing since November 13th, 2001, out of Grand Junction, Colorado. She would be 29 years old currently. They did an age progressed photo to 23 years. Abby and her mother were last seen at their house on November 12th, 2001, between 3 p.m. and 3:30 p.m. Abby's mother was located deceased in June 2002, but Abby is still missing, which it's very horrific circumstances that don't have a oh my god, I can't speak today. They don't have a likely good outcome to it. But if you or anyone you know has information on her whereabouts, please contact the Mesa County Sheriff's Office in Colorado at the number located in blue. I'm sorry, guys. My brain's not even allowing me to talk. I'm gonna do my best though. I just have a really bad headache and it's affecting everything. Hi, Ropes Gal. So if you guys are good with it, I'd like to do Landon's interview and the babysitter interview. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do more tonight, maybe, but if you guys are okay with that, I'd like to do that. And I'd like to keep the Harley and the X interview and all of that. Oh, and we have the Bethel audio too. The audio from Leticia and Bethel from the FaceTime audio. I know, Beach Lover. It's been all day, though. It's been all day. So I will leave it up to you guys. If you guys are good with that, of course, Chezzy. But I'm probably going to be taking the weekend off. I'm giving you guys a heads up. I don't know if I'm going to jump on for a daytime live tomorrow, but I'm going to spend time with family, my daughter, chill out in the pool. So I probably won't be on until Monday. So this might be the last live until then. I'm sorry, but I need to unplug for a couple of days. Yeah, Diving Owl. Well, it was out there on the docket, but I've never even gone through it all myself. So I don't think I heard the... So do you guys want to start with Leticia and the Bethel FaceTime audio and then watch Landon's interview? Family's definitely number one. You guys are like a family to me too, though, and I appreciate you guys more than you know. Hi, it's not rocket science, dude. Thank you, Terry. Okay, how about we start, with Letecia Bethl. All right, let's start with the Letecia Bethl. Let me pull this up. All right. Not that. Not that. This one. All right. So it's a FaceTime call with Bethel, but it's only the audio that's recorded, okay? So he won't be able to see, unfortunately. It's going to start with the 2 calls Leticia made to the non-emergent line, and then it's going to go into the Bethel call, all right? All right, so let's do it. So again, she made 2 calls to the non-emergent line to report Landon as missing. Those are going to come up first, and then the FaceTime audio with Bethel.
Your comments. Bye.
El Paso County 911. What is the location of your emergency?
Well, 6627 Landen Drive, Colorado Springs.
Okay, say that one more time. Make sure I have it in here correctly.
6627 Landen Drive.
Okay, the phone number you're calling from?
843-655-7460.
And your name?
Tecia.
Okay,
does it piss anyone else off that she doesn't give her full, hey Deets, does it piss anyone else off that she doesn't use her full legal name to all of these investigators? And during these interviews, she's always like Tecia. Her name is Leticia. She admitted that she did not like her name, but you should give your proper name, in my opinion. Double M. Hey, Elvin Summer Moon. That's a good idea. I think I was just out in the sun like throughout the morning but like doing work, not like a relaxing, and I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Sleep works.
Exactly what happened.
I don't know if I'm supposed to call emergency or non-emergency. Sorry, I can barely talk, but my son was supposed to be home at 6 o'clock, and it's almost 7. And we went to like all his friends' house. He said he was going to be at his friend's house, and they said he wasn't there, and the other one said he never came there. So I don't know any other people to call and ask. And I talked to my husband, so I told him I had to call.
Wait, whoa. So no, she doesn't, Bushi. Thank you, Michelle. She is adrenaline pumped right now. She has committed the murder. You guys, not much time has passed since the murder. And in the time that has passed, she has interacted with Lena and Harley, all while speed cleaning. She did a lot of cleaning. And then instantaneously, it was, oh, Al, he didn't return home. He went to a friend's, and now calling 911. So she is pouring out the mouth with a bunch of word salad, but she's got to be nervous because this is starting. It's the starting point to getting the whole ball rolling. You know what I mean? But I need to jump back to listen to what she just said.
Oh, if I'm supposed to call emergency or non-emergency. Sorry, I can barely talk, but my son was supposed to be home at 6 o'clock, and it's almost 7. And we went to like all his friends' house. He said he was going to be at his friend's house, and they said he wasn't there, and the other one said he never came there. So I don't know any other people to call and ask. And I talked to my husband, so I told him I had to call you guys as fast as I could because I don't know anyone else here.
Hey, Alexa.
And I don't know if there's like a time limit, but like he's only 11.
He's 11.
11, yes.
Okay. What's his name?
Gannon.
Spell it for me.
Gannon.
And the last name?
Stauch. Stauch.
Ooh, Alvin.
Okay.
Oh my God, I can barely drive. I got a car. I can barely drive.
Hell yeah, Chris, I could do that.
Oh.
Right, Court?
All right, Keisha, so I have this information in here. And I'm going to give you, we have multiple questions we have to ask, and we don't want to tie up an emergency line. So I'm going to give you our non-emergency
Right, that's fine. That's why I didn't know which number to call. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Let me know when you're ready for that number.
Okay, go ahead.
719.
Right. Can you put this in your phone? 719.
390.
You hear she just said that to who? Harley? Harley must be next to her. Can you put this in your phone?
390.
5555.
Hi, Jenny.
5555. Okay.
Okay. You're welcome.
I called that now.
Yep, call that now. I already have the call bill, but we have
the way that she just said it reminded me of that viral video. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Let me pet that dog. Which is the cutest video ever. I'm obsessed with that audio. Can I pet that dog? But listen to the way Tecia just said that. It sounded like it.
5555.
Right? Forget something.
Okay. You're welcome.
I called that now.
Yep, call that now. I already have the call bill, but we have multiple questions we need to ask. So just call back and we'll pick up right where we left off.
Okay. All right. Thanks. All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So then it hangs up and Leticia picks up and she calls the non-emergent line.
Okay, this is Katie. How can I help you? Hi, yes. I called 911, and they said I had to call this number because my 11-year-old son was supposed to come home at 6, but he didn't. I know it's only 7, but like we went to both his friend's house, and they said he wasn't there, and it's kind of like speeding and stuff outside. Okay, what is his home address? It's 6627 Landon Drive. And so that was 6627 Landon? Landon, Mandan.
Ooh, good luck, little red.
Okay, what is your son's name? I'm sorry, what? What is your son's name? Gannon, Gannon.
Brother E. JL.
Who's his middle name?
Jacob.
What's that,
And what was your
brother?
last name?
Maybe around like what's the 3:30 maybe 3:30 between 3:34 and he was supposed to be back home at 6. So we let him all the time, like go to the neighbor's house, friend's house, they ride bikes, do everything together.
Okay. Does Gannon have any nicknames?
No. Or G.
That's not true. Bubba was his nickname. G-Man. I don't care if it was just within the family. These are nicknames.
Well, G-Man, but
Thanks.
I mean that's kind of like something his parents call him, but not friends.
And Bubba.
And is he white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
White.
How tall is he?
Oh my God. Oh, I don't know. Hold on.
Papa Jones in.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I really
Can you
don't.
just give me an approximate?
She does make knock-knock.
4'10".
How much does he weigh?
Even though they say you have a good side and you have a bad side, and it's a very interesting trend they do on TikTok or YouTube Shorts. I don't know if you guys have seen it, where people will show their good side and then they'll show their bad side. But she looks bad from all sides.
90 pounds.
Okay. What's his hair color?
She doesn't have a good side. Cherokee.
And his eye color?
Brown.
What is his complexion?
Fair.
Okay. Is he Hispanic or Latino?
No.
What's his date of birth?
9/29/08. Sorry, my hands are shaking. I'm freaking out.
That's okay.
Oh,
Do
I'm
you know his
sure
social
you
security
are.
number?
I'm sure your hands are shaking and you are freaking out.
Not off the top of my head. It's in the house.
It's okay. If you could just sign that before the deputy gets there. Does he have any scars or marks?
No.
Any tattoos or piercings?
No.
Okay. Was he wearing any jewelry?
No.
Any glasses?
No glasses.
Okay.
I mean, unless he left with his shades on, but I mean, he don't have glasses.
Okay. And what was he wearing today?
He had on a blue jacket, zipped up, pants, jeans, and shoes, tennis shoes.
Interesting. This is a false report of what he was last wearing, but in the future, when the officers arrived, they specifically asked if he was wearing a jacket, and that's when you went into your whole, I mean, I'm so fashion, so he could have grabbed a jacket. I don't know.
Is he on any medications?
He takes Vyvanse every day.
Every day?
He takes Vyvanse for ADHD every day.
He takes it every day, really? Because it was not in his system at the time of his murder.
And other than that, does he have any medical, mental, or physical disabilities?
No, I mean, he just sees a counselor, so I mean, it'll help for the ADHD, but that's it.
Okay. Does he use alcohol or drugs?
No.
Does he have any injuries?
No.
Does he have any unique?
Ooh, you hear the way she said that last no? Did you hear that? Does he have any injuries?
That's it.
Okay. Does he use alcohol or drugs?
No.
Does he have any injuries?
No.
No.
Does he have any unique physical attributes?
Anything unique? No, just plain white boy, brown hair.
Okay.
Eyes.
Do you have a photo of him available for the deputy?
Yes.
Yeah. And does he have a cell phone?
He does, but we haven't found it in the house yet, so we're not sure if he had it. You know, he was using it earlier today.
What's the phone number for that?
Hold on. My daughter's calling me. I'll give it in a minute because she went looking at the part. All right, let's see.
Stephanie?
Okay, she didn't find him there. That's why I want to make sure before I had you doing all this. 843-504-6724.
Who's the provider?
AT&T.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know, is it equipped with a tracker?
It should be. me just 1 second. And your mom, is that correct? Stepmom. Okay. You said stepmom? Yes. He lives with us, stepmom and dad. Okay. And what is your email address? It's TECIA and then LYNN Tishalin 2006 at yahoo.com. Can I read that back phonetically to make sure I have it right? Tom, Edward, Charles, Ida, Adam, Lincoln, Young, Nora, 2006 at Yahoo? Yes. Okay. Has this ever happened before?
Hey, Natasha.
No, but last night, so there were some things happened last night, and today, weird with my husband, we can tell him the officer about or whatever, but I don't know that would have been anything he would have been worried about. He's never.
Oh, Tecia. Oh, Tecia. Already putting forward this candle incident. I don't know. So much of the truth is behind this candle incident. I'm telling you. Like, listen to how she pushes it from the first moment with the 911 call, and think about the interview with Landon and Al. It all circles back around to this candle incident. Hey, Shacto.
The officer about or whatever, but I don't know that would have been anything he would have been worried about. He's never been in trouble, straight A student. Okay, so were there any suspicious circumstances today? Were there any suspicious circumstances today? My husband messaged me earlier in the day and said something like, he was asking me about some friends wanting to play games, and then he started asking him about what was bath salts. It's like, tell him how bad bath salts was and explain that. I talked to him earlier, so that was the only thing that was really weird at all. Okay.
Well, we've known this, but we really have learned recently over the last 2 weeks how much Leticia staged events. She staged break-ins to the point where she hung Al's own hammer from a string in their house, presenting it as a break-in, and it took Al going through the motion detectors of the house to see nobody ever entered the house, but the motion went from upstairs to downstairs where the hammer was hung, back to upstairs, and he got Leticia to admit fully to one and then partially to the second. She faked pregnancies, right? When you cry wolf, you have to step it up every time. And I think this candle incident was Leticia stepping it up, but it went too far. Injuries were sustained. We know that. And Gannon was old enough to tell the truth. And already was communication happening with his therapist. This was known. And she made the decision to make sure that he was silenced.
Okay. And what steps have been taken to locate him? So we went to the neighbor's house that he always plays with, that we know really well. And we went to the other neighbor's house. My daughter just went to Stingray Park, and he's not there. Okay. Is he associated with any gangs? Not that I'm aware of. Okay. And who was the last person to see him? I guess me. Okay.
Boom. I think it was Homer who kept reminding us. She denied on the pretext call she was the last person to see Gannon. She would get defensive, yet she admitted it. Hi, Tammy. She admitted it right there. You're the last person to see Gannon.
And where was he when he was last seen? He was in the house, and I was working out, and same routine every day. They have to play outside so many hours when it's nice before they get technology, and that was what he was supposed to be doing. Okay, and when he left, was he on foot, or did he have a bike, a skateboard with him? Well, his bike is here. Okay. He doesn't have a skateboard. Okay. Yeah, not here.
Oh, that was Lena's voice. Listen to Lena helping. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, not here.
I think she said he had rollerblades. Oh, my heart. I think, if I'm hearing that correctly, Lena said he has a pair of rollerblades. But it must have been at his mom's. Oh, my heart. Oh, that poor girl.
Yeah, not here.
Sorry, Roro.
Okay, was he with anyone when he left? I don't know that. I was in the house. Okay. I mean, my husband lets him, walk around the neighborhood with the rest of the kids and things like that. So I don't even know any of the parents. I had to call him to get them their address.
And there's automatically that pushing off that blame, right? First of all, was he with anyone when he left? She's asking when he left your house, right? Not if he walked out the door and then bam, his friend was there. As far as you know, no. But here's Leticia pushing off that blame right to Al. Al lets him walk around with all of his friends and stuff. I don't know.
Okay. And is he known to carry any weapons?
I just
No, not that I'm aware of. No, I don't think. Okay. Is there a history of violence or mental illness? No. Okay. All right, so that is everything that I need. As soon as I get deputy available, I'll have them out to your address to make contact with you, okay? Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Okay. Now, the last one is, this is a FaceTime call between Detective Bethl and Leticia. It only recorded the audio.
Tisha? I'm just trying to figure out I got your message about coming in. I talked to you earlier. You didn't say anything else. I'm just trying to I'm confused at what you want me to do, what's going on. You talked to me, now you want to talk to me again.
Well, you sent me that message saying I don't know what you want from me, so.
This is after, in the Al interview we just watched, and Detective Bethl was like, give me a minute. And she walked out of the interview with Al. That's because Leticia texted her, what more do you want from me? Remember? Like, what more do you want? What do you guys even want from me? I'm being told not to trust you guys. This is that FaceTime conversation after. Hey, Melly Lynn.
And you didn't say anything else. I'm just trying to I'm confused at what you want me to do, what's going on. You talked to me, now you want to talk to me again.
Well, you sent me that message saying I don't know what you want from me, so.
Yes, because my child couldn't leave. I couldn't go home. I don't have anywhere to sleep. I just don't understand.
Well, I'm sorry. I mean, that sort of kind of came out of left field for me. All I'm trying to do is gather information to find
I don't understand what you mean came out of left field. My own child could not leave. So how is that out of left field?
What do you mean your child couldn't leave?
She was trying to go to Starbucks and was left there and forced to stay there with men in and out of the home by herself.
Oh, no, not men.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
Harley was forced to stay while a search warrant was executed with men? Oh, no. Except what you aren't telling, Bethl, is you had Harley delivering back to you every damn thing they were saying and doing in that house. She sure was, Deets.
My own child could not leave. So how is that out of left field?
What do you mean your child couldn't leave?
She was trying to go to Starbucks and was left there and forced to stay there with men in and out of the home by herself.
Okay, I don't know what happened at your home. I know that she was offered the opportunity to come into the office and she didn't want to, so she didn't go into the office.
Actually,
Okay, but what does she need to go in the office for? She can't go get food. She can't go get coffee and had to be asked why she gets coffee. Does she need her Starbucks app to see that she gets coffee like every day?
that moaning.
Hello?
Is there anything more that you might be able to share with me to help me find Gannon?
You keep asking me this.
Where are you now?
You keep.
What is that? It's okay. Thank you, Barry. Those windshield wipers be wiping. I think it's time. I think it's time you get some new one. I can't imagine that's cleaning off the rain. Oh man, I want to know.
Anything more that you might be able to share with me to help me find Gannon?
You keep asking me this.
Where are you now?
You keep asking me.
Wait, that cannot be windshield wipers. Where'd you get that from? Are you serious? That's windshield wipers? I don't believe you guys. I don't believe you guys. That's a whole ass demon, man. I don't know what kind of windshield wipers those are. No, thank you.
More that you might be able to share with me to help me find Gannon?
You keep asking me this.
Where are you now?
You keep asking me this over and over and over.
Where are you now?
I'm not going in to talk to you
Okay.
without an attorney when you already talked to me earlier.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
So I just don't understand what's going on.
Do you have any further information to give me that may help me find Gannon? Any new developments, new information?
I've already told you this.
Okay. Well then, I'm going to go ahead and end the conversation then, because we've already spoken.
Okay, so why do you keep saying because someone came and looking for me, wanting me to go talk to them, so now it's you. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
You and I have already spoken. If you don't want to come in to speak with me at the office, that's completely fine.
Okay, but why was someone?
I don't know. And so what I'm saying at this point in time, Leticia, is if you don't have any other information for me to actively look through to find Gannon, there's no point in me continuing this conversation. I need to get off the phone here and start working on leads and developments.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Have you ever heard such attitude for someone trying to help find your missing child? And this is as if the self-incriminating statements and everything else wasn't bad enough. It was how she spoke. Like, why are you giving her attitude? Why are you refusing to come back in without an attorney? At that point, if you were innocent, but what my brain doesn't understand is how she didn't see this, right? Yes, okay. So it's the windshield wipers, y'all. Bethel testified that she could see and hear them in the FaceTime call. I don't remember that, but it's a strange sound for sure. You know, even those wipers wanted no part of that shit, man. Even those wipers were like, help. She probably had it on the max speed, you know, like when the wipers are like, help. Fuck, man. And why was she driving and FaceTiming anyway? It's bad, very bad. That was a FaceTime call, but only audio. Only audio. Damn, man. Okay. Just to go in chronological order, I would like to do the Landon one next. I know it's hard. It's not as long as the other one. And I think that it makes the most sense because it's going to be on the 29th. If you guys are up for it, I think we should do the Landon interview. Yes? She's not in the same Florida room because this is the same day Leticia has her interview. So this is on the 29th, the second Landon interview. Oh, hell yeah. From Perth, Australia. Welcome, mate. Okay. And then, like, upcoming, we have the hospital footage. We have the Harley audio from when her mom gets arrested. We have the her ex Ken interview. We have the EMT recording of when she was traveling en route. We have a lot of things to go through, but I think we should do Landon's for chronological purposes. And let's get through it, you know? I know, Maria, but I like to hear everyone's input. We're in this together. Okay, so this would be the first Landon interview we watched was on the 28th, the evening of the 28th. They were in there at like 10 p.m. The 29th is when Leticia would have her interview, okay? So this is the same day as Leticia's interview, and I'm curious what time Landon's interview. I'm not sure what time hers was to be able to compare it. I would think it would be after, but I don't know. She's in a different room. I don't think they were there at the same time. Okay. Because Leticia got there about noon, and she was there for hours. So I really am curious what time this was. Maybe they'll say it. All right. So this is Enjoy Your Painting Deeds. This is Landon on January 29th, the day after the last interview we saw. Hi, Dynamite. You're welcome, con artist.
The light should turn on automatically. We're not going to be there.
I've only seen these on TV.
There we go. Maybe.
And if you're wondering, if you're somebody who's been trying to watch like replays, I privated the first couple. I'm not leaving more than 3 of these live streams when I'm playing from this specific creator up at one time, just because I don't want any issues. So after like a day or 2 passes and we've gone over it, I'm taking it down just to prevent any issue. So if you're someone who's looking for like the Al interviews, I took them down. The Landon interviews will be taken down next. And I'm kind of just only going through a couple at a time and leaving them public.
Good. There you go. All right. So my name is Nick. I'm obviously a detective with El Paso County. Could I get your name real quick?
Landon Hyatt.
Landon?
E-N.
E-N?
H-I-O-T-T.
H what?
H-I-O-T-T.
The Gilda one? Wait, hold on.
And what's your date of birth? 85. Awesome. So, I understand you came in from South Carolina?
I just don't want the headache.
And we interviewed you guys yesterday. So we're not, I really don't think we need to rehash that. But pretty much from the point that you guys left here, during the night.
We're definitely going over Harley, Terry.
Tell me what has changed, what's happened.
So this morning I wake up, she got in the house last night around 1 or 2.
Okay.
And she arrived with her daughter Harley and Harley's car.
Okay. and I'm not trying to pause this, but I want to give you guys context, okay? So after Al and Landon and her brother left that interview, remember, Al was concerned. He was concerned with all of them going back to the house, with Leticia knowing that they're becoming suspicious of her. Leticia arrives back at the house. Yes, con artist. With Harley in Harley's car. Do you guys know why? Hey, Rando. Oh, a lot of you haven't seen this one. Awesome. So the reason why, just to give you timeline of where it is at in relation to moving Gannon. At this point, she parked the Tiguan at the hotel near where Harley worked at Massage Envy. Do you remember she had Harley meet her at the hotel parking lot? Harley waited there for a while, right? And then eventually Leticia showed up and was like, all right, we could go home. But initially she was like, no, we can't go home. I forgot what reason she said, but something. And so she left the Tiguan at the hotel parking lot overnight near Massage Envy. You guys remember that? So at this point, Gannon and the suitcase was by Palmer Lake. The next time she would go back is when she would, I believe, recover Gannon's body when her and her family were staying at the extended hotel. Okay?
One or two.
Okay.
And she arrived with her daughter Harley and Harley's car. Previously, she had turned in a rental car, but she has.
Okay.
And rode with her daughter back to the house. So this morning I woke up and I went and asked Albert if she's there, and he said yeah. So this morning around, I'm still messed up on time, mid-morning, he called us in the room to talk to her.
Oh, yes.
I called the investigators already to let them know that, hey, she's here. I'd already called this morning.
Okay.
Because, let me turn this off.
Okay. So this is after Leticia's interview. So she found out Leticia was here this morning. That's right. Because she would take the Tiguan to get washed. And then she arrived for her interview with Bethel. So when Leticia is doing those hours, she's eating the Hot Pocket, she's stuffing the tissues down her pants, and she ultimately got taken out by the medics. This is that same day, just shortly after. Hi, Cups of Love.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
So she calls in the bedroom and she's talking to us. And initially, you had my whole story yesterday of him running away and him seeing that to come and go and all of that stuff.
Yes.
So today, and the story had also changed from that until he left at 3:30ish to go to a neighbor's house and never came. He was never home. And that's vouched by multiple neighbors.
Okay.
Lena did not see him that morning.
Sunday morning or Monday morning? Monday morning. Okay.
Morning. Did not see him. He supposedly stayed out of school because he was sick.
Right.
Tecia said that the night before he got all burnt on Sunday, because she was panicking and she was pacing back in front of the room. And she said he had a short sleeve shirt on and a long sleeve shirt. And apparently there was this huge fire downstairs from a candle. And on the couch, where Gannon supposedly was sleeping, there's like 5 or 6 marks on the couch, and underneath the carpet, she told me previously on the phone that there was a piece of carpet that was ripped out because the candle burned on it. So I went last night and I pulled it up, and to be sure, there's a piece of carpet cut out and another piece of carpet over it, another one over it, and there's some stuff on the couch.
Okay.
There's no flames. There's a couple blankets, because she said that she put a whole bunch of blankets over the fire. And she also took the blankets and the clothes that Gannon was wearing and got rid of them.
Okay.
And she said Gannon was all burned up from the fire and bleeding from the fire. Didn't make much sense. And also said that my daughter said that on the little light switch in his room that they had blood, and they end up wiping it off. That happened sometime Sunday.
Let that sink in what she just said. Her daughter was telling her how there was blood on the light switch, and they had cleaned that off sometime Sunday. Yes, we knew this already, but just to let it sink in, she had 8-year-old Lena help clean blood.
Monday, back to the whole story with him Lena never seen him that morning. Tecia said that he was in the bed. Lena didn't go check on him. When Lena got in from school, she asked about Bubba, and she said Bubba's not feeling good, and she was told to go get the mail.
Is that Gannon?
Yeah,
Okay.
Bubba. Yes,
Okay.
Bubba. And then Tecia, I asked her, I was like, where's Gannon? And she said, well, that day we took him shopping, and then when we got back at the house, there was an intruder in the house, some Hispanic.
Okay, I want you guys to pay close attention. This is when Leticia switches the narrative. So before she came into Bethel and gave that infamous interview with, all right, he isn't a missing child. He is, but he isn't. There was an intruder. She had told Al and Landon this new version. Okay?
Person, and she was screaming rape. And she said she was trying to go to her gun, but she couldn't get to the gun. He got the gun first, which, like in my mind, if somebody's in there, I've been raised, someone walks in my house, I'm going to blow your brains out. I don't care. I'm just telling you that. If someone walks in my house, I'm going to shoot them.
Okay.
So, anyways, this whole story happened, and she said he ended up, she don't know how he came in. It was jumping over the fence. He rode a car. There's no evidence of that. No neighbors have seen that. Okay. And so supposedly during that whole time frame, Gannon has gone missing, and supposedly this Hispanic guy took him, and Gannon was bleeding during this time. Mm-hmm. And then after that, she didn't call anybody. She panicked.
Did she say what time all of this happened?
Yeah, she said 2:30 is when she got back, and the intruder was there.
Monday
my
afternoon.
daughter, yeah, my daughter gets off of her bus around 3:05, 3:15. Mm-hmm. A neighbor came by and said they seen Lena, open up the garage, getting her bicycle, going to do the mail.
Right.
Gannon was never there.
Okay.
So during that whole time frame, she is being raped. Intruder's in the house, can't get the gun. Gannon's gone missing. Mm-hmm. And I asked her, I said, hey, Tecia, if that was Harley, what would you do? And she just changed the subject. I'm like, I'd call 911. I'd call Albert and let them know somebody's in my house. And
I absolutely.
It's not going to believe me if I do that. I'm scared. So I'm like, Tecia, if you're scared, I truthfully, honestly believe she knows where my child's at. Mm-hmm. Last night, she came in at 1 or 2 o'clock. Why?
It's a great question. Why is she coming in at 2 in the morning? 2 in the morning having, and this is, I really, for anybody who's still on the fence with Harley and feeling, I don't know what emotion, at least with me, I felt frustration, anger. Please just go, like, I don't know if you followed this entire deep dive that we've been doing for months, but just please take the time to really go through it all and understand that, of course, we're going to always have, you should have known, right? You should have known something was off. How didn't you? But please just understand that this she was raised from birth from Leticia. That is all she knows. Being raised by a narcissistic parent, obviously, Harley is going to know when to ask, when not to ask, when to speak, when not to speak, okay? Anybody who thinks Leticia would have told Harley anything is crazy. Leticia won't admit the truth to herself, let alone to Harley. I do not believe she ever told Harley the truth. But majority of why we side-eye Harley, or did, is because of the situation Leticia put her in. Leticia had her picking her up and driving around and coming back at 2 a.m. Leticia had her responding and lying back to Al. Leticia logged into Harley's Facebook account and posted those things as her. Leticia put her in that van and drove her across the country. Leticia had her buy the cleaning supplies. A lot of it is because of the situation her mother put her in. Yes, we could sit here and battle all day internally. She had to have known something was up, but you can't expect a 17-year-old who was raised in that type of environment to have the same reaction and handle things the same way as you or I, someone who may not have been raised in that type of environment. Harley, along with many others, is a victim of Leticia as well.
You going where Gannon's at? I don't know. I have no clue.
Right.
Only thing that I know is that her story has changed 5 or 6 times. She got a rental car, turned the rental car in. She has her personal car, which is Albert's car. And I asked her, I said, "Where's the car parked?" And she said it's at the airport.
Okay.
So I don't know if that car has left at some point, whether it's to go shopping, whether it's to take my son.
Right.
But there's a reason why that car is not back at that house. So I have no clue. I don't believe my son ran away. Okay. My son is not the type of person to go and not come back home.
Right.
My son does not like the outdoors all that much. He'd rather be sitting in a chair, playing video games, helping around the house, spending time with his sister.
Okay.
None of this time frame have I ever seen my 2 kids not together.
Right.
If Gannon's outside, Lena's outside. If Lena's outside, Gannon's outside. They have, during our separation, they have become best friends.
Okay.
And they take that bond very, very closely.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon, that's my brother. Gannon knows that Lena's his sister, and that wherever she goes,
I take Excedrin every day.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So the first red flag was that they weren't together.
Okay.
That's all that I really know.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, something's not adding up. First, when I called her, when I've just heard about my son missing at 11 p.m., what was it? Monday? I just got in from work, laying on the couch. Why am I just finding out my kid's missing at 11?
Right.
So I've come up here.
That's
Do
okay,
you know what
Charlotte.
time now? Albert is also Eugene?
Yep, Eugene.
Okay. Do you know what time Albert got home from Oklahoma?
Yeah, well, I have it in the call record. He called me when he pulled up. I have to kind of cipher it because I called him back and back just to see.
Right, right.
What's today? Wednesday, so that was
Yes.
on Monday.
Well, that's the
Around 10:30?
really, it's a very tight timeline. Her and Gannon didn't return back until a little after 2:20 p.m. and Lena arrived home between 3:10 and 3:15. It was tight.
AM?
That's wrong. My record don't go back that far. I have to go in my T-Mobile
Oh,
because I
okay.
made so many phone calls it cuts off on Monday.
Okay, that's no problem.
So I do know where I was. He had just, what time did I get here on Monday from the flight? It was in the morning for him because they still had to get pizza. They got pizza and stuff dropped off at the house.
Okay.
I want to say it was about 11 or 12 here. I'm not certain, but I can look in my records.
Okay. We can find out from him. No big deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was never called and told I wasn't.
Right. So last night, Leticia,
Mm-hmm.
she said around 2:30 she came home from shopping, right?
Last night?
She told you guys last night or this morning?
Yes, this morning. So Monday she came back home from shopping
she
around
came home
2:30.
from-
That's when the trigger was in the house.
And he's already in the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
And everything was
Did
locked.
she...
There's no signs of nothing.
Okay. She just said everything looked normal when she drove in?
She even sent me, let me pull up this.
Of course, she sent you something. What'd she send you, Landon? Because Tecia cannot control herself. She sends all of this stuff, which only makes her look worse. Thank you, Sarah Adams. One thing I know for sure, T needs to shower daily. She sure does. Make sure to hit the legs up if you agree with that comment. Hey, Angie.
And I told the people yesterday that I spoke with, every time that I've talked to her, she's called unknown and she's messaged off of my son's phone. She also told me this morning that he went in Gannon's room. Monday, when all this happened, she sent me pictures and said Gannon's room. So you're saying he left planning to do something else, but then something else happened. And she said his room is not touched and sent me pictures of how this was Monday. No, Tuesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday morning because I found out around 11, so we were still talking. And the whole thing, and she just kept saying like some of the stuff, like she was pointing at herself.
Right.
I do not think he is okay, but I also have to be real. If they see the news, they're criminals. Let's see.
So could I see those pictures again?
Mm-hmm.
And those are pictures that she sent Tuesday morning.
Yes.
Do you mind?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Would you let us do a download on your phone?
Oh, I don't mind.
You what?
I don't mind.
You don't mind?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
But everything because I have some pictures in there. You
Did you see? Oh, I love her. Did you see the way? Did you see the way she hit his leg? You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Of course, take it, but I'm not gonna lie. I got some intimate shit in there. Oh my God. That was so genuine. Because I got nothing to worry about criminal, but maybe a little kinky. I don't know. Sure, take what you need. Oh, that's so funny.
Do a download on your phone?
No, I don't mind.
You what?
I don't mind.
You don't mind?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
But everything because I have some pictures in there.
It does take everything. Okay.
Right.
However,
it's adorable.
We don't care what else is on the phone.
Okay.
We're looking for just for this situation.
I don't mind. Like I don't even care, but I know there are some on there. So, but no.
Let me go get a waiver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Baby girls.
And I'll see if we have someone that can get that going real quick.
I love that she hit the FBI. She hit an officer. You're not allowed to hit an officer. I'm gonna jump back just to see what his reaction was. You know what I mean? She's like, shit. I gotta move my closed captions up because I want to see the full slap. That was a thigh slap.
Fine. Okay.
But everything because I have some pictures in there.
It does take everything. Okay.
Right.
However, we don't care what else is on the phone. Okay. We're looking for just for this situation.
I don't mind. Like I don't even care, but I know there are some on there. So, but no.
Let me go get a waiver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'll see if we have someone that can get that going real quick.
Okay.
It shouldn't take long. How long have you had the phone?
November of last year. Of 18. I started working with T-Mobile then.
Sometimes when there's a lot more stuff on the phone, it takes a little bit longer, but it shouldn't take maybe 20, 30 minutes.
Okay.
I'm hoping.
Okay.
Okay.
She took her hat and slapped. Oh, man.
So he leaves the room and coordinate. Wow. I'm real fast. Yeah, I gotta sheet too far.
All right. So, Landon?
Yes, sir.
Those pictures of his room and the text messages concerning that was Tuesday morning, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Let's go over this real quick. HIOTT?
Yes, sir.
She did make that
So,
laugh.
I know you've already said that we can. However, I need to go over this with you. This is a consent to allow us to download your phone. You have the right to refuse that. However, some of the stuff that I've seen may be helpful in the investigation. So that's basically all this says. It says, you know, that you authorize a search by authorized deputies. We have a crime, or not a crime lab, but a forensic digital unit that does all that stuff, because I have no clue. Plain and simple. That we will have them do that. That's basically all this says. If I could get you to put your
diving owl
type of phone that is, and the phone number, if you have a passcode on it, could I get you to write all that down?
I don't have to be out of content, diving owl. We could absolutely plan a live to do that, and I'm so sorry for your experience, but I'll make sure my email is dropped so you can reach out to me.
Down for me. So did that tattoo on the finger hurt?
No, not really.
No?
That one's on your ribs hurt the worst. So phone, passcode.
And your number?
Yep. My telephone number?
Yes.
Okay, Crime Crochet Cafe.
Then let me get your signature there. Today's date is
where's
1/29 of 2020.
With this, I work with T-Mobile, so I do have customers' information. None of that stuff's passed out or anything like that, because I can lose my job.
None of it.
Like that.
None of it is passed out.
All right.
Okay. Like I said, the only thing we're interested in is what pertains to the situation that we're looking into.
Hey, latte lover.
Awesome. Let me go get this started, and hopefully, matter of fact, we may even be able to charge it a little bit for you, because I got to plug it in. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Can I get you a bottle of water? Or
that would be great, Emerald. Yeah,
okay.
Thank you.
Of her just slowly move through that.
You could see her through all of the emotions.
Let it go.
Oh.
I mean, I can't factually answer somebody is like, you know, it's
so
I'm just slowly but surely walking.
But just, you know, to point out
there's a lot
the
of time that
difference.
passes.
Sorry, just to point out the difference, because we went through analyzing Leticia's body behavior in her interviews. Complete opposites, right? Between Alan Landon versus Leticia, you can literally see her cycling through all of the emotions versus Leticia, who, oh my, we know how Leticia's is. Jesus.
This is in between. I am his mom and family. Blue Moon, you so through it.
Oh gosh.
Pegged from the get-go. Unfortunately.
Your phone, does it typically show like a white lightning bolt on the battery when it's charging? Okay, we're having problems. It's not charging for us, and it's too dead to read. A couple things we can do. We can try to get it to charge, and I can bring it back to you. Do you? Okay. Are you staying at the house?
Staying at the hotel with the family because we don't know anything about the house yet.
Okay. Would you be willing to let us hold on to it and charge it?
Yeah, I just need to let like my mother know and just like a few people and let them to reach out to Albert, and that's the only thing.
Can Albert contact them and do that?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. And like I said, before I forget, because I will, what hotel are you staying at? What road it's off of?
What is the main road? Name some for me. I'm not from here.
Yeah, I know. Garden of the Gods?
No.
Is it still out in that area?
No, it's Colorado Springs, like close to the airport. This area, like it's in town.
Okay, airport?
Thank you, Creative Minds.
Jetwing.
Arlie, to start with an A.
MK, stop it.
No. You got a phone? You can Google it. It's Vanessa, and I mean the address is at the end of it.
Oh, yes, of course, Dog Mom. Everyone is allowed. Listen, this is a complicated case, and it's very dynamic. Everyone's allowed their opinions here, and nobody is going to criticize you for them, as long as they're always expressed respectfully, which you guys always do. But I've had those feelings towards Harley, and I still have a little bit of feeling towards it with some aspects, but I look at the greater picture, and I take those as factors too. And it definitely changed my outlook while incorporating the factors. Yeah, same thing with Al, Melissa. I know. I share that. I get it.
Let's go back. $3880 North Academy Boulevard?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Oh, so you're kind of the middle of town then. Okay. As soon as, are you going to be there the rest of the day, or?
Yeah, I guess.
Everyone's allowed their opinions.
I mean, I'll be with them. That's my means of transportation.
Okay. Do you know what Albert's number is? Or is it saved in your phone?
It's saved in there.
Awesome.
Yeah, and
as soon as we get that thing charged up and
hey, Monica,
downloaded, I will come find you and bring it back to you.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I believe Detective Riley and Albert are out there waiting on you.
Have they changed it or anything, or any updates on it? Are they going to do anything with her?
I don't know. I have been dealing with something
well,
else.
There's a difference with hating on her versus having an opinion. I think there's a very big difference between that. Nobody's sitting here dragging Harley, bashing her, versus, hey, you know, like, I have this feeling, I have this issue. That's okay. You're allowed to do that. There's a very big difference between the two, though. Nobody drags and bashes here.
With the Springs Police Department all day, so I don't know where we stand on this. I wish I could tell you more, but I can't.
Yeah, that's the only thing. The time, it scares me.
Unfortunately,
definitely, Charlotte.
You know, a lot of times these things do take time. You know, we're working and gathering and doing everything we can as fast as we can.
It just scares me that she has to talk about the blood and can't find the car and all that mess. And
I can tell you we were.
Sorry, I'm trying to move this.
All of us were out extremely late last night.
Get out of her face.
And we were back in extremely early this morning.
She did pack her stuff with her when she left, her and her daughter.
Yes, so. I was out there for that.
Okay.
So yeah, I can tell you we're doing everything we can. Okay? All right.
So that
okay. So that is Landon's interview. I told you it was shorter. It was, you know, we were good. What do you mean, Debbie Doodles? Yeah, Joe. Like I've said it before, I'll say it again. Everyone really failed Gannon in one aspect or another. When I say that, the only person who is accountable for Gannon and his murder is Leticia. But yeah, no matter what aspect you look at it, there was a failure, right? And I think the consensus is everyone just wishes this could have been prevented. And so you look at ways this person could have prevented it, or if you would have just done this, or if you would have just done that. Yeah, that's what's so crazy about hindsight, is you get to look back and point out everything someone should have done. So now we could go over. Harley is such a pretty woman. She is so beautiful. I don't know how Leticia produced her. I agree, Chris. And it seems like a very massive slip. Right, B Crumbs. Oh, I won't row. They tracked her car, but she took the moving van. Now, why they didn't follow her, I don't know. I guess when we go over the trial highlights, we'll look out for that. It's hard. Okay, so now I will pull up the interview. With the babysitter. Okay. So I'm going to be playing this from The Amazing Unmasked. I will drop her link. It's not a long interview. It's a short interview. Okay. It was with Fox 21.
Phrasing that she used in that post. Earlier this evening, Fox 31 News interviewed their babysitter / Tecia's friend, Stephanie Kane. It's a really short interview, and I will play a clip of it right here.
It's all mind-blowing.
Stephanie Kane just moved to Oklahoma mid-January, but last had contact with Letecia Stauch, Gannon's stepmother, shortly after his disappearance. For a year.
I'm stopping there. Mid-January? She had just moved mid-January? Okay.
Letecia Stephanie Kane just moved to Oklahoma mid-January, but last had contact with Letecia Stauch, Gannon's stepmother, shortly after his disappearance. For a year, she would babysit overnight for the Stauch family whenever they went away and became friends with who she calls Tecia.
I think she's innocent. She's not the type of person that will do something like this.
What is she like?
I mean, like, she never even spanked those kids. She wasn't the one to get on to them. She always let Albert do that.
Kane is trying to help clear her friend's name after this interview touched off serious backlash online.
She didn't sound like she was hiding anything, like that's just the way she is.
People from across.
Let me just pause it right there, Miss Ma'am. First off, it does sound like Amy Lang, does it not? Ah. Second off, do you think she's going to spank children in front of you? You think when the babysitter comes over, that is when someone's going to spank the kids? If you are a babysitter, Miss Ma'am, how many times have you actually been there with her? Because then what are your services for if Leticia is there? But to say, no, she was totally incredible. Anybody who watched that Spencer Wilson interview knew immediately she was guilty.
Always let out that.
Kane is trying to help clear her friend's name after this interview touched off serious backlash online.
She didn't sound like she was hiding anything, you know, like that's just the way she is.
People from across the country following the case, some criticizing her social media posts.
I would be losing my mind too. I think she's overwhelmed.
Kane says Leticia may not have her phone and she thinks she deactivated her Facebook last night.
You just think that there's no way that she would have done anything to him?
I'm not saying, like, I don't know, you know, like, I don't know, but I'm saying that I don't think, my personal opinion, I don't think so. Like, I don't know. I don't think she would do something like that. I mean, like, because she is a friend.
So not a very convincing interview, to say the least.
You're right. Not a very convincing interview at all.
Shortly after this interview aired, people on social media started finding and screenshotting posts made by the babysitter Stephanie last week. In the post, Stephanie's talking to an unknown friend, and the friend says, "This is all sad. I really think Leticia did something to him." Stephanie replies with, "I do also."
What?
Her friend then says, "I just don't understand why. When you hung out with her and stuff, did she ever act weird or anything?" Stephanie replies with, "Maybe an accident. She was trying to hide it." "No, she did not at all."
Excuse me? Wouldn't you say you didn't think she had anything to do with it? And now I really do too. I think she may have done it. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
As with, "Maybe an accident. She was trying to hide it." "No, she did not at all." Her friend replies with, "I have a bad feeling they're going to find a body soon." Stephanie says, "Yes, me also, just not at home." Her friend replies with, "I wonder where he is." She obviously took him somewhere that morning. She was gone for 4 hours before she returned home without him. The posts from last week are basically contradictory to what she said tonight on Fox 31. However, she does say,
"I am Tecia's friend. I want to believe her so much that a woman like herself wouldn't be capable of doing something so horrible. I still don't want to believe it. But all the evidence, it really looks like she is hiding something. And it hurts so much writing this. But she did lie. She put him in her husband's truck and drove away and returning hours without him. If she was innocent, wouldn't she have told the police about that? Or if it wasn't her, then who did she let drive her husband's truck? I'm still praying, and I hope she is innocent, and I just can't believe a friend of mine would do something to hurt anyone." This is when people still did not think Gannon returned home. And I told you guys she was adamant because it was the one thing she was telling the truth about.
Incident that she tried to cover up, but clearly in the post, she's full of doubt. Other than the babysitter's interview, the only other news was investigators did tell Fox 31 that they received 382 tips on Gannon's case just today. So that's all for today's update on the search for Gannon.
So that was the babysitter interview. Hold on. Now I wanted to jump through this with you guys. Where am I? Oh, here I am. Do, 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 do. So this is the hospital footage. There's Little Red. It's an inception. It's an inception of Little Red. But I don't know. What do you see on this? I've never gone through this. Okay. So this is when she was taken after her interview.
Just gonna clip up the nails and like $5. Okay. Oh.
Where is she?
Okay.
Is she in here?
All right.
Where's Tecia?
So yeah, y'all should have a good time this weekend. I wish I'd be there. I cried about it all night.
Yeah, Laria.
Send me a letter. Who? Yes, he sent me a letter.
I don't know.
Who?
Where is she?
Well, he just, when I had Facebook, yeah, he just was saying like, oh my God, he couldn't believe it. I was really good with kids, and no matter what kind of thought process I thought.
Are we ever? Has someone gone through this before? Do we ever see her? Because I never watched that. I hope that's not her behind the computer. She rolls in room 1. Okay, I'm going to try to see. Tecia. Come out, wherever you are. She rolls in soon, I think. Okay.
Make you happy. Cool. Okay. That sounds good. I'll be down later, but for now I'll be okay.
I'm sure I'm
hard.
I won't be able to miss her.
Mainly hard too. Like if I could be out more talking to people and doing things, I wouldn't obsess on it so bad, you know. Yeah. But. And I try to get the video thing set up for today, but every single time I call them, like I'm on hold for like an hour, and then no one ever like picks up the phone.
Tecia.
And I don't know what it is.
So she's in this room over here.
These people are crazy, Harley. This girl at the window with her tongue
crazy.
out, acting foolish. What? Yeah, man, there were people last night beating, banging, and strapped them down. They're crazy, man. I am so normal. Really?
Really?
Like, I am the most normal person. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some normal ones somewhere else, but anyway. All right, I love you. I'll probably try to call you again, just so I can say one more time or something. But I love you so much. Eat your bowl, and I try to wait after turning to call you back. Okay. I love you too. All right, love you so much. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye. Where are you at, Leticia?
What we do is keep them all, and then just like I'm gonna go to donate them to my cause, and I'm gonna start afterwards. For real.
It's they get to pieces.
I decided I couldn't read that book.
Where are you at?
Because I was too like like pissed about it. Pissed about her. Yeah. So I just had to turn that one back in.
Hey, Coco.
Didn't read it.
Riley.
When you get books from there, do they make you pay for it? No, but they're old. That's the thing. That's the problem. Is they're like 1990 something. Oh wow.
And that's the main nurse's desk. The night that they loaded Leticia up from the jail because she complained of everything from chest pains to being assaulted and everything else.
Hey, Viking lover.
This is Bethel.
Amber.
And I think that this is Mr. Mitch Mahalko or
Pretty much. That is old. Yeah.
What is she doing in that room?
I don't know. It's craziness. Daring finger, man.
She is beautiful.
They've been sleeping for a while.
I'm waiting to see her face pop out.
Yeah, for real. She needs to do one. New last name. Mm-hmm. She's crazy. Yeah, she's crazy. Oh my god, dude. I'm like, oh my god. So when I was talking to them the other day, these people went and got all the records from when your dad died. Oh yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a jump scare.
In his like obituary, it says a cousin is named Landon. So they think that Landon is his cousin, but it's a different Landon. Yeah. I was like, I asked her, I was like, what is the point of that? And she had,
is that her? Wait, that's not what she was wearing. Is that her? Please. Is that her? Because that doesn't look like her.
It's like, to me, that's crazy. It's like almost like way too much on somebody's privacy. It has no relevance. It doesn't mean anything. And I was like, and she was like, they went through the whole shebang and got it and everything. I was like, but it was already online. She was like, that's what I said. What was the point of that? I said, oh my god. I was like, it's a public record. Took me out.
Oh, I saw the whole thing move.
My skin is getting like patchy.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, honey.
But I'm kind of worried because like I probably never saw them before.
That's Bethel. Bethel.
Man, you know. Yeah. That's weird.
Get her, Bethel.
Do you get lotion? Yeah, I got some. But it's not like a medicated kind, so, I mean, it does okay, but it's not like whatever, it's not the medicated kind. I use the medicated kind on the bottom of my feet, and like, all on my back, and like, everywhere pretty much now. Like, my face is getting like crazy too, like, it needs moisturizer bad. So I bought like a moisturizing bar soap. So it's a head of vegetable oil, better than that cheap soap that they have in there, so I'm gonna see how that works. Sam?
You have 1 minute remaining.
She messaged me today and she said, tell your mom I'm thinking about her. Alright, let's tell her thank you.
Okay, I want to
Wait, have one tomorrow. Okay, bye.
Who bought it? I believe.
Come on. I want to see Tecia do the walk of shame.
Well, let's hope.
She should, but she didn't. I love you, but yeah. So, your daddy and him helped her get it the night. Well, She can't stay in the dorms because of the dogs, and plus, who wants to stay in the dorms anyway? You know, it's crazy.
Okay, so we'll fix that.
That's what my dad's paying for it, or helping pay for it, or whatever.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, I had a long talk with them about how it was held unconstitutionally and
unconstitutional.
Yeah, I mean, was I wrong for saying that? TV and everything, yada yada yada. So.
Yep. Tecia, no food for you.
But at least he's helping now. So I guess that's a good thing.
Well, the biggest thing is, he wants Harley to call and talk and ask for things. And I said, Harley's just not gonna do that. She doesn't know y'all.
Well, I mean, not
And make you with a cash baby.
You got to do. Oh, period. I mean, you can ask me. Oh, they don't communicate this, and they're definitely not gonna want it, but they're not gonna just have a conversation with you about it. They might think this is what the website that you buy it from. And that's her way of asking, Mama, can I get this? I don't even get a Mama, can I get this? I get the picture of the item that she wants.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I mean, and you're right. When he didn't help or whatever, don't think that way. Play of the system. When I explained it to him, most of you, none of you for you. It's like living in California. That's not how they do it. Like what they call out.
By having to come back time and time and time and time again. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot of different appearances.
Right.
I don't know.
Come on,
I guess that's why their attorneys can charge so much more, because they got to support so much more.
And the crazy thing about it is, because now, if you think about it, you had those 6 people on my team for now until later. And I had to take control and handle that myself. My change is coming in a little while. But 6 people now.
This is underwhelming, guys.
If they would have just been not
they see me
singling out one person. And I was, listening to some of the stuff early, and I'm, why it became a witch hunt. At that point in time, you should have been like, okay, I'm gonna talk to this girl.
Were you able to talk to that
Yeah.
You're fine.
Totally watched that, Mom.
Yeah.
That's
That's the crazy thing about it. It's people can put stuff online, and say what they want, but they know what it should have that barbecue. And social media.
Okay. Activity.
Hold on. Remaining.
I told her to put that money on the account and let me just get it myself until they got it cleared up. You know what I mean? Because it still didn't get cleared.
But they're letting you buy stuff?
Yeah. I didn't get to clear that. The visit was supposed to be with Harley today for her birthday, and it was been scheduled. And so there's still this problem. So that's why we're having to file some motions and stuff like that. So
I'll just make sure I put some money on your account then, since
they didn't take me to court. They didn't take me to court yesterday for family court, and I supposed to went. And so it's a bunch of non-communication going on. So I was supposed to be there yesterday at 10:30. Yeah.
I'll put you some money on your account. Hopefully you can buy you some stuff that you can actually eat.
I'll write you some more and give you some updates and stuff. And I'll
just remember where'd you come from? Wait, why was I looking in the top right corner? Where'd she come from? Where'd she come? You guys, I was looking at the top right corner the entire time, and I've missed her standing there. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How long has she been there? She blended in. She blended in like a nurse. Dude. She just walked past the screen. I'm looking to the right. She came from the left. Fuck.
Hopefully, if they can work together coming up, they will. If not, then the motions will be looked at from the judge.
Oh, where's she?
About that kind of stuff. So what I did was I just told.
Hey guys, can I use this phone right here? Thanks. *67. She called Harley And this is when she had Harley and her friend pick her up from the Taco Bell across the street. And she texted Harley's friend from Harley's phone in the back seat saying, can my mom sleep over too? Remember? And who else she called? She said she called her lawyer, but she didn't. No, she's in the hospital, Viking lover. That jacket, man. It's a baby pool liner. Oh man. Look at that hair. She hangs up. Okay. Tecia. She's planning her great escape. Where are you going? Trying to blend in. Hi, do you guys have any Doritos? What? Who gave her that jacket back? You guys told me she was in... No, you guys told me she was in a hospital gown. Who's in that? You guys are liars. Someone else is in that room all the way to the top right, because there's an officer looking into the room. There's someone still on that gurney. You guys lied to me. You had me looking in the wrong direction. Hospital gown. Liars. Jeez, when do you start playing it again? Come on. Jeez, Louise, this is a long pause. Okay. I don't trust you guys. Okay. See, that's her room. You guys lie. You guys, you've officially lost my trust. She is not in that back right corner room. She's right underneath us. She's under us. That's the room she's in. Making me think she's in a fucking hospital gown. I said that doesn't look like her outfit, and you guys told me it was a hospital gown. You liars. Hi, can I take your blood pressure? Because, you said you were having a heart attack and all. No? Okay. Ugh, not another pause. Okay, I don't want to see it unless Tecia... Oh, she's out. Okay. Ugh. So she comes back out. I'm watching, Stephanie. I'm just skipping all of the in-betweens. She's supposed to be doing the same exam, okay? This is the same time they take photos of her hands and her head. There's Tecia. Oh, she got her notes with her. Look at her go. Look at her go. Ma'am. Ma'am, we're going to have to ask your jacket to keep it down in here. We have sick people trying to rest. Oh my god. Ma'am, your jacket is too loud. Oh my god. Jesus. Look at her acting like she's so unimportant, but really she's eyeing everybody. I think it does. I can't be sure though. Oh, I wish I had audio. I just don't know how she. Oh, she does leave. She does leave. I just don't know how she managed to just do what she's done. Oh, you know she's stanky. Just. She's planning. She's plotting right now. That phone is actually not connected to any line at all. She's just standing there trying to plot her escape. She seems. Oh, did it pause? Seems pretty good to me. She got her notes. Look at her looking around. Where can I bust on out? Here's where you would be consenting. Now they're desperately trying to get that warrant at this time. Don't forget. They're trying to get approval for the warrant. Look at her swaying. She's got a sign for the scene exam. I just want to see her being wheeled out, man. Look at the nurse in the back, like listening intently. I wonder what Leticia is saying. Signing. There's Bethel over here. Hey, me feeds. Jacket earns you a 5150. Okay, so she's just initialing. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my room. Taking my notes with me. Bethel, you still here? Yeah, you still here. Look at her pointing. That woman over there. She's holding me hostage. Right there. Who, me? Bethel's like, what'd you say, bitch? What'd you say? Don't be pointing at me. Okay. There's Tecia. I gotta use the restroom, man. I got to use the restroom. You follow me all you want. I'm gonna wipe. What is she? Bethel was trying to get her not to leave. Oh, man. Look at her trying to push through the doors. Oh. Oh, that's good. Oh, he paused it. He definitely paused it because Leticia doesn't stand still for that long. But ma'am, I want to go. What do you mean I can't escape? Look at her pleading. Man, we don't understand. Look at her. Oh my gosh. Ma'am, can you open these doors? Oh, she is mad. Go back over there. Fine. Motherfucker. They're holding me hostage. Look, I have notes. I'm going to see. This goes against my constitutional rights. Okay. Up, I see a bun. I see a bun. Ah, take down the little thingy. They're trying to obtain a warrant, and Leticia's trying to leave, and they need. She's being held, while pending a warrant. Oh, look at her pleading. I'm going to sue you. This violates my constitutional rights. Palmer Lake, Sarah. Can't they give her a horse tranquilizer or something? Because she claims to have gotten raped, Callie. And so she has not showered since. And there is potential DNA on her body. And so they are waiting for a warrant to, it ended up going through as non-intrusive. But yeah, it gives a whole new meaning to a messy bun. They were trying to get, because they didn't know it was bullshit at that point. They knew, but they had to cross all their T's and dot their I's. So yeah, they're waiting on the SANE exam, which Leticia willingly agreed to, but then said no. We're gonna need that jacket for science. I love how she only has it on one arm. Like, only one arm in that jacket. Well, harlot, after a murder too, right? Why does she only have it half on? Oh, thank you, Lisa, for 4 months. Okay, I'll check my email. All right, so they go back in. Where does she get wheeled out? Okay. Ma'am, can I go now? Up, up, up. No, no. Jim John don't know. What do you mean? She just said I could go. What do you mean? What the fuck? You have everything. Oh, Sir, get out of my way. Sir, do not touch me. Do not touch me. Bethel, get back in the room. Get back in the room, Tecia. Why don't I see anything where she gets wheeled out? I don't see anything where she gets wheeled out, guys. Is it in the other footage? Oh, this poor schmo. Where does she leave? Because then it goes into a FaceTime call. Is it in the second footage? Oh, well, why don't I see her leaving? I don't see her leaving either. I guess it's not in this one. I think there is a different one. Yeah, because then it just starts on the calls. Her feet carry her away. Wait. Wait. Oh. Oh. Look at it. You can see you can see that little devious smile. Oh, look at her little vomit bag. Oh, Tecia. Fucking Bethel. Like, I don't got time for this shit. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, I'll pull up the other hospital footage the next live because I thought I saw a different one. I don't know if it was a continuation, though, or he was replaying the same one. But on the next live, we're going to go through the Harley interview, the audio recording of Harley interview. The day that Leticia was arrested, with the footage of her shopping at Ulta. We're going to go through the interview with her ex, Ken. Then there is the audio from the EMT ride to the hospital. And there's a short Landon audio. I'm not sure what the context is, though. But we will go over that all for the next live. But I have to hop off because I have to go do something. But thank you all so much for being here. Jesus. Oh, the way she got wheeled in. I can't. If I do not see you, I hope you all have a very amazing weekend. Go hang out with your loved ones. Chill out. I think Allie has a live tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you, Nini, for the super sticker. Thank you. What? Thank you. I don't know why I just said thank you.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
I think Allie has a live tonight, like I said, if I'm not mistaken. A late one, like in less than an hour. So definitely go check that out. But yes, if I do not see you guys before Monday, have a wonderful weekend. And we'll go through all that stuff for members only. So thank you all so much. 10:30. Okay, awesome. Allie's at 10:30. So we will see you guys over there. and have a wonderful night.
For the interviews, because I don't have any fancy clothes.
You go to my closet, you take whatever you need. You too, Brennan. You guys got to look sharp. It's the most important day of our lives, okay?
Okay, Dad.
What's your name? What's your age? Where you from? What's your sign? Who you love? What's your style? What you do? What you drive? Stop, drop, and roll. Do that. Do it like a pro. Do that. Stop, drop, and roll. Do that. Do it like a pro. Do that. Hit top, rollie, boy, we know you phony. Take her to the mall and buy her what she want it. Already smashed, so I'ma let the homie. RP my cash and RP a Kobe. If you're born in September, then you know you're my type. If I see you on Tinder, then I gotta swipe right. If you're born in October, then you're just like me. Here's a resume, can you fill this out, please? What's your name? What's your age? Where you from? What's your sign? Who you love? What's your style? What you do? What you drive? Stop, drop, and roll. Do that. Do it like a pro. Do that. Stop, drop, and roll.